everyone, Stephanie Denman here from the Denman Homestead, and today I'm in the greenhouse for a little bit. It's time. I have put this off long enough, and for reasons. We've had a lot going on. We just got our roof finished and replaced. Earlier today I finished our repair of the garbage disposal. We had a little bit of a leak. We had a bit of a leak, so I had to rip up the cabinet base. It was like the wood was warped, so I had to replace that. But everything is done as far as that goes. So now I'm going to focus on my garden, getting stuff going, because in the past I've started this in January and now we're mid-February. However, it's probably for the best, because when I start in January, typically my plants I have to up pot and they're like busting at the seams to get in the ground. And I think with a later start, it's going to help me be able to transplant better. The starts will be smaller, but I think it'll be better for transplanting. So I was at Home Depot yesterday getting, what was I getting? There for something. Oh, I had to do some repairs in the rental property. But while I was there, I picked up these starter pots. I use these because they're biodegradable, they're earth friendly, and they're just easy. So I tried to save some of my plastic starter pots. Like I've got like some of these that I bought like from previous nurseries that I save. But over the years they warp and they crack and the sun gets to them, and so they get brittle and then they end up in the landfill. So I do save what I can, but for the most part I do use these cardboard type organic peat. They're called peat pots. So that's what I got. And I picked up some soil, and I got all of my seeds. I have this binder. This is not part of it. This was a gift I got from Jamie, I don't know, last year. It's got some seeds in it. I thought that was pretty cool, so I've been keeping this with my seeds for my seed starter stuff. This is the first year I have not bought seeds. I refrained because I have this entire binder, oh my goodness, full of seeds. Let me show you. So I've got so many seeds that I've saved, like different seeds. But yeah, I've got a ton of seeds. I actually have seeds inside. I forgot I need to bring in, but the longer, and if I've run out, I write out on it, so I know I need to replace them. But the longer your seeds sit, even some of you guys have sent me some seeds, and I saved these. These are Israel melon seeds. Someone sent me these. But the longer they sit, the less the germination rate. And I keep these indoors. I don't keep them outside because it would be way too hot in here. But I keep them indoors in like a cool, dark place. But yeah, I just organize them like this, and then I have them ready to go. But I will tell you that like I said, the longer they sit, their germination rate goes down, which means the less likely they'll sprout for you. So I want to be able to use the seeds that I already have without purchasing more. It's very, very tempting to purchase more seeds, but I really do need to use these up before they go bad. So that is my main goal, is to use the seeds that I have and go from there. Now I did get 450 like the amount that I got is going to be about 450 plants with the stuff I purchased yesterday. However, I still have like some left over from last year and other larger pots and things. So I think total altogether, I don't know, I'll probably end up around 500 starter plants for my garden. And here's what I'm hoping will happen. And I'm sure it will. But my garden in the back is like needing some major TLC. I'm gonna have to get the tractor out there and till it all up, get up all the irrigation lines, take out all the fencing that I have up there. That is going to be a major, major project. But I'm hoping it will give me motivation once I get my seeds started, because if I have 500 seeds started and nowhere to plant them, that's gonna be an issue. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get these started and then we'll move on to the bigger project. I also wanna do, in the past, right outside the greenhouse, I have raised beds. And in the past I've done a tea garden, like tea herb garden, which I really enjoyed it, but I think I'm gonna mix it up this year. One of my garden beds is strictly asparagus now. And I actually have, crazy enough, asparagus sprouting already. So that's pretty cool. I'll show you those because they're literally right outside. And y'all, I know this looks crazy. I need to work on it, right? Because it's springtime. Check these out. These are already starting to like shoot up. But we've got some really big ones down here. Check that out. That would be a really good one to eat. So we've got these sprouting up. Hi, Coco Kitty. Coco Kitty, come and say hi. Hi. Yeah. So I've got some asparagus coming up already, which in the springtime, these will really start to like fill in, but they're getting a head start, I guess, because of the kind of warmer weather that we've had. And it's going to get down into the 20s again. But I've got these asparagus popping up over here. Like, this is an entire asparagus bed. So, oh, here's one right here, down here. So we'll have asparagus coming up here soon. This is my first year on this row with purple asparagus. So we won't be able to harvest any purple this year, but they are starting to sprout, and so that's a good sign because I planted those last year. And if you don't know much about asparagus, asparagus is a perennial. It comes back year after year. And it, yeah, so you can't harvest them the first year. You have to wait for the second and third year before they get large enough for you to actually harvest them like this one. This one will be a really good one. Speaking of harvesting, I know this looks crazy, but this is all cilantro that went to seed and is everywhere. And it smells really good. Cilantro's crazy. And in our compost pile is a pumpkin that sprouted a ton of baby pumpkins. We had a pumpkin during, October, the Halloween, and we just threw it in our compost pile and it got covered up and it sprouted a ton of pumpkins. So I'm just gonna leave it here and see what happens. I don't know. But yeah, I always love the compost pile to see what happens when we throw scraps in here. And yeah, that's a ton of pumpkins right there. All right, let's get to it. This one's a little bit warped. I don't know if it's gonna work out. I don't know. Put that to the side. Okay, so this is what I ended up with as far as pots go. Each tray, each one of these has 50 individual cells. These are smaller, but I also had this that I forgot I had. They are reusable and they have like this little silicone base where these pop out. So one of you guys sent me this and I'm gonna use it this year. So got that and those and these, and then if I need extra, I've got extra stuff around here, but I think this is gonna be a good start. And then the next thing I'll do is I'll take my potting soil. I have a big bucket of that down here, my potting mix, And I will start to fill each of those, and then we will be able to put the seeds in, which I got my seeds over here ready to go. It's 30 degrees outside, but it's actually very warm in here, and I love that. I think that's my favorite part about being outside in the 30s and the 20s, that I can be in here and start my seeds. And I'm actually thinking of taking off my sweater, which is just so crazy. Yeah, I'm in here, and the other day I started all of my trays, but none of them have soil or seeds in them. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna start the seeds. I'm gonna put the soil in all of the pots, and then I'm gonna just start to brainstorm on what I want to grow this year. I have new stuff that I haven't grown previously Kim got me some seeds, Jamie's given me some seeds, some of you guys have sent me seeds to try. So there's some pretty neat stuff that I myself haven't purchased, but I was gifted, and I can't wait to try them. So first things first, I gotta fill all this up with dirt.
2 hours later.
That was a lot. That was a lot and took a long time, but I really enjoyed it because I was able to just be in my element and listen to a bunch of podcasts and just chill in here and plant my seeds. And I just really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed just being in here today and getting me in the mode of gardening. Especially... Hello?
Hello.
Oh, it was Buddy. I heard somebody. Especially because it was 27 degrees outside today, and it was just a nice break to be in here to do all my seeds. Babe!
Yeah.
Come see my seeds.
Huh?
Come see my seeds. No, come in.
All right.
Started them today. So, you're just in time to help me log off.
Sweet.
And then I can tell you what everything is.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's what I got done today. And I did some sourdough stuff today, which if you want to check that out, it will be on the other platform, Facebook. So I was reviving a really dormant sourdough starter that I had in the back of the fridge, and I woke her up.
Saw it sitting on the stove.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna hop off and I will catch you guys on the next one.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
On the Denman Homestead, where the sun sets golden in the west, we live in harmony with nature, doing what we love best. From the garden to the kitchen, and the bees inside their hive. On the Denman Homestead, come along and plant, nourish, thrive.